Alright. Welcome to SideboardMTG. My name's Eric, and it's time for another of Dev's deck. Well, Dev has brought us another very interesting deck, and if you guys want to see the full deck tech on that, there's a link in the description box below where you can see his deck tech on it. And as always, if you like the gameplay here, then give it a thumbs up, and if you like the content in general, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Also, I want to go ahead and just kind of knock this one out. So I'm going to go ahead and bring this up really quick because the last time this happened, I caught some a little bit of flack in the comments about it, and I can't catch this every time, but I want to give some credit here to Sam Black, who played this in GP Memphis. He played a version very similar to this. Now, this is Dev's version that we're looking at right now. But if we do look at Sam Black's version, it was quite similar. No Heart of Kieran's in the main board and things like that. But he had that idea in the sideboard. So I'm not saying that this is Sam Black's deck or anything else, but they're very, very similar. And so if you guys want to see Sam Black play in round 6, there's a link in the description box below. Now, again, not the exact same deck. He doesn't have the main board Heart of Kieran, so it means he's actually Dev's actually got his deck tuned for more of the board wipes and things like that, so he's main board suited for the board wipes. What's up, Ryan? Yeah, we're gonna smash with this thing, man. So Dev kind of clickbaited us a little bit. This is mono white aggro, but man, this is like Mardu Vehicles. I like it though. I think it's a great take on it, and after playing the vehicle rush deck, man, it taught me a lesson, like that there's a core to the Mardu Vehicles deck that is so powerful that you can kind of give it other synergies and stuff, and kind of attack the meta from different angles. And here, we've got Dev attacking it with a go wide strategy and kind of going over the top with that Mardu Vehicles plan. You got that recursion in your hard to remove threats, like Danto's Vanguard or the Scrap Heap Scrounger, stuff like that. So I really like that aspect that has been added here with the Adanto's Vanguard. I mean, the Adanto's Vanguard is not normally something we see because it needs to be attacking before it could even crew a Heart of Kieran. So that's kind of one of those things where it's like it's not really a good heart pilot, but yet it's still very, very powerful early creature that can do a lot of damage on its own. So and may pull a kill spell or two. Most of the meta's kind of learning not to waste kill spells on this, but some people, they still do. They'll still throw that fatal push, or throw a burn, or jump in front of it, expecting us to not trade 4 life for their creature. But yeah, most of the time we're going to trade. What's up, guys? We got John Webb, Philip Wambacher, The Wall is here, Ryan the Fire Burns, of course Zaxadillo in the house, Ghostman, it goes down as the DM, Daniel Hogan, and MTG Nerd. Welcome. Oh, Dominico, welcome. Who else did it? Did I miss anyone? Did I skip anyone there? I think I got everybody. Either way, yeah, Ryan, we are so about to smash. I mean, the sideboard of this deck, I mean, the whole deck tops out at 3 at the very most, and that's kind of in the sideboard here with a Thopter Arrest. The Scavenger Grounds, the extra land in the grave. Again, I'm not a fan of that. Personally, I would rather just have like a Crook or something like that, and maybe even a Totem. One extra land, okay. Against the right deck, maybe you're going to start sacking your Shepherd Dunes and stuff, so maybe you get more than one use out of it. I know you don't have a lot of extra. Mana in this deck to play around with, but then again, we might actually end up with a ton of extra mana because everything is so cheap, and we might run out of spells. So I'm a little curious as to how well this will work. We've seen Sam Black play Servo Expedition in his, and the card is just awesome. Man, I don't have all the promo Servo Expeditions. Aww. I don't. Man, that saddens me. Promos are so cheap online, guys. If you guys haven't picked up like promos of things like magma spray and stuff. They're like 5 cents a piece. So, you know, go find you a good promo bot. Get you some pretty cards, especially staples. Like, you know, full art negates, things like that. They're really, really cheap online. And it's nice to have them. It's if you know you're going to be playing with them. Why we don't have a full art, you know, naturalize boggles me. It just does. Either way, this is the deck. It's really straightforward. We're going to throw a bunch of creatures down. We're going to go really wide, and then we're going to buff those, make them kind of tall, get in there, and get the job done. Hopefully, if all goes well, games will be over in, you know, 3 or 4 turns here. So, not 3 or 4 turns, but, you know, by turn 5, I hope that the opponent is pretty much to the point of like, oh god, I got to dig, or maybe they'll already have the answer. But we'll see. Mr. Boons, welcome. Boros Boons, welcome. Alright, mono white aggro with a twist. Mardu twist. Mono white aggro with a Mardu swirl. There we go. That's a cone I would eat. Alright, man, yeah, ice cream cones. They're out of the question. You'll never get your mustache back. Man. Ah, the things. Let's jump into a game. I think it's funny that anytime we do a mono white deck, YouTube demonetizes it right off the bat. Like this video is already demonetized because the name says mono white. And YouTube sent a questionnaire out, and one of those questions was, do you think understands you and your community? And I'm like, no, you do not at all. Anyway, what can we do with this? Looks like a pretty good hand if we could draw a land. I think I'm just gonna mulligan. I would like to have alright, well, we're keeping. Sure, we'll put that on top. All the action we can find. That's pretty good. So, the question here, nah, we just throw out Toolcraft and then Bowmat next turn. I could have Bowmat on turn 1, but I was afraid that if he had a Fatal Push, then next turn's Toolcraft wouldn't be that great, so. Okay. So, here we can, let's Toolcraft and Bowmat Courier. I'm going to put that stop here in my beginning combat because we're playing a Heart of Kirin deck with Toolcraft Exemplar. I highly recommend that when you guys play Toolcraft Exemplar and Heart of Kirin that you always put that stop at the combat, or at the beginning of combat. This way, when the trigger goes onto the stack, you'll get a priority after he becomes a 3/1 in order to crew your Heart of Kirin. You got a Hash Up Oasis. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and play the Adanto, and I'm willing to give up the one of our Toolcraft Exemplars here to try to draw 2 cards. I'm okay with getting rid of this Spire too. Okay. Well then, in that case, we're not, and we're just going to pass the turn. We'll keep our artifact. So, last turn he played the land that he got off the Merfolk Branchwalker, so he might actually be hurting and needing land. So, I am definitely going to play to that point. What does he got here? Ooh, Ramyanop Excavator. Okay. Well, that creature's fairly important. I kind of expect him to not block with that. He's thinning his deck as well. Oh, that's nice. We can just cast the Shepherd Dunes here. Or cast the Shepherd Dunes. Cast the Bomat Courier off the Shepherd Dunes. Alright. We get to put forth a lot of damage, and we technically get to draw 4 cards if we want to. Stream is struggling? Wow, okay. Let's see what I can do to help that. Maybe the Stream Boss program. It was something new I was trying. When you guys subscribe and things like that, it'll defeat the boss, and someone else will become the boss. So, I thought it would be pretty interesting for that. Okay, so he is going to trade here. Alright. I can wait. I'm not that greedy here. Oh, what do we got? Hour of Promise. Okay. If I kill the video, will it help the... Maybe. Sometimes it does. We can try it. Because I know you guys don't want to see lag here. Make sure that you go back to being live once... Yeah, man, that is bad. Alright, give me one moment. Maybe that'll help. It looks like it might be helping some here. See if I can... What's up, Melanie? 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 Yeah. We'll try with the video killed here. All right. Well, he made some zombies. We're going to just try to draw a ton of cards here. The beautiful part is he doesn't actually know we're a sin yet. Well, that's really good for us. We get through with 3 and we were kind of ready to draw anyway. So I'm going to hold control, which will maintain priority. We're going to pay a life, pay a red, and now we're going to respond to this trigger by activating this. And this will go ahead and discard our hand, which is 0. And now we can resolve both triggers and draw all the cards. Oh. Well, I didn't mean to go ahead and pass the turn. Wow, it is lagging. Oh no. What is going on? The Ring of Death. No, not the Ring of Death. Alright, well, I will play this game and then we'll see if we can do something about that. I'm trying everything I can here to see if this will help, but we're just spiking up and down, so I don't know if I might have to call my My cable company. Definitely made a punt there, though, by pressing the wrong button and passing all the way through the turn. I could have gotten the Heart of Kirin down, and then hopefully I would draw on something next turn. I do hate that out of all of those cards that were under the Bomat Courier, we had so many of them that were lands, and then our non-creature spells. So, not really great for hitting a Sin. Which now the opponent's probably gonna just take off on us here. However, if we top deck like a Toolcraft Exemplar or something like that, and we would have played our Heart of Kirin last turn, we probably would have been much better off. Looks like it's not really gonna matter. Alright, well, we'll pass. Now, if he doesn't gain life and he doesn't have a flyer, we will have something lethal in the air as soon as we draw a creature. Fortunately, though, we only have one draw step to make that happen. Any creature will work with our current boards, with our current hand, as long as he doesn't have a way to kill the Heart of Kirin. Well, that's a good way to kill Heart of Kirin. Yep, he's just going to tick her down. I don't think we have an out here, not in one draw. So, yeah, we're gonna move on to Fragmentize is not going to help. Slash. Now, I think we need to be just as fast as possible. So I'm actually going to. So if we take out the heart, no, I guess we just leave in the Heart of Kirin. I'm just going to submit it back like this. One moment, guys. Let's see if I can fix this. Okay, I have disconnected all cell phones, all other things, and we're going to see if that'll help at all. Hopefully it will. We'll see if OBS is staying connected. Alright, so we're going to be on the play. We've got a good hand here. I'm going to keep it. We are kind of playing into... you know, a prayer with an artifact, but we'll be alright with the Adanto's Vanguard on too. Okay. Alright, what do we got? Stream should be back up. Like, you guys should be able to see it now. Ooh, we got another Concealed Courtyard. Alright, well, he's got a tap land, so it's not going to matter if we do this first main phase or second main phase. He can go ahead and crack his land. We'll hit him for one. And then we'll move on to... Okay, well, hopefully the stream is acting a little bit better now. We're only going to get to chip in for one. That kind of hurts. All right. Thank you, Magic Cafe. I appreciate that, good man. If you go mono white, go straight mono white. Otherwise, just jam red and black cards that make the deck better. I think that's kind of the argument is... Oh man, well, we're not gonna have a sin, so... Ooh, that'll help. Now, we will pay the 4 life here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Land off the top would be nice. I mean, Sam Black had a really good version of this list. I can see why, you know, he would only want the Heart of Kieran's in certain matchups and things. Because, like, I don't know, it just... I like the Cartouche of Solidarity that he had in the deck. Ooh, he got one. Untapped land off the top would be great. Or Legion's Landing off the top would be great. I mean, we still have to push the damage, right? So we're just going to cast Pride. What a blowout! Oh my goodness! Blew him. Oh my goodness. Wow. Bam! Bantu's Last Reckoning? Because that would do it. Alright. Next game. Woo. You found this channel picking back off of Dev, who you got from the professor. That's a magic community right there, isn't it? You know, helping people out and things like that, right? Like, we're definitely just gonna run it back with this. But yeah, I mean that's piggybacking. You can call it that. Sure, I won't deny it. I mean, I was making my own content before I started making, you know, Dev's decks, but still, yeah, I enjoy playing Dev's decks. So, well, Bomat Courier is not going to be my turn one. I'm going to start with this Toolcraft Exemplar into a Heart of Kieran, into a Scrap Heap Scrounger, and a Bomat Courier on 3. Sure. We will not be swinging with the Bomat, but we're going to play it for a 3rd artifact, which will give our guy first strike. That did not put the brakes on, good man. That did not put the brakes on. It's going to put the brakes on the Bomat, but the Bomat's going to sit there like a good little boy, and we'll go ahead and crew. Alright, so even if he removes this, it'll retain its first strike. Okay, so yeah, it's still dropping. I'm probably gonna have to call my internet service provider about that. I'll try to have that fixed by our 7 o'clock stream tonight. Okay, there's a Seeker. We just don't want him to gain life. So if he blocks, I kill this one first, let this one kill my guy. He won't have his life gain anymore. Or he just blocks here and then just stops the damage and takes 4 in the air. I mean, double blocking is not going to be great for him. We'll attack. No, it's not that. It seems it's my upload. Well, that doesn't hurt. This will let us servo expedition and this will work. So yeah, I'm just gonna crew here. Alright guys, if you can hear me, it looks like we have no upload right now, but if you guys can hear me and you guys get this, I'm gonna go ahead and apologize in advance. I'm just gonna finish this game out here, and then I'm gonna just take the stream down.